Last year, Cuyahoga County sent over 5,200 offenders into the Ohio prison system, which was the highest percentage of intake from counties across the state. Nearly 1,600 of those were truly nonviolent offenders, which would make them ideal candidates for a CBCF. So I'm confident this 200-bed facility will have a huge impact, not only on the prison commitments in this state, but on many local lives.
I think it's a great opportunity for those in West Cuyahoga County to reduce that number of individuals that's going into prison in the very first place. I mean, one county has 25% of everybody that's getting incarceration in the state of Ohio, while the other 87 counties have 75%.
Well, this will be the 19th similar facility. The need for the community is immense. What is being done is using research-based evidence to create these programs to keep these offenders from reoffending and just completing the cycle over and over again.
In the state prisons, there are no short-term services, so they come in, they sit around, and then they're back home having not gotten really any impact of program assistance whatsoever. In the Community-Based Corrections Facility, short-term, 4 to 6 months, they will be impacted by being involved in programs that really begin to address some of the problems that they have.
It's important to punish offenders, and this is a punishment. But it's also important to know that there will come a time when they must re-enter society. And if we can help them have the skills to get a job, take care of their families, beat their addictions, get some education, that is going to help tremendously in reducing the rate of recidivism.
A CBCF, otherwise known as a Community Based Correctional Facility, is basically a win-win situation for a county. The county has to provide a piece of land that is buildable, and the state provides 100% of the capital dollars.
The facility costs $10.8 million to build, and it'll cost $6 million a year to operate. One of the good things about that is, for local Cuyahoga County residents, is that not a dime of county money went toward the building or toward the operation of the facility. It's all state money.
It's going to be a handsome building. It'll be a 52,000 square foot building, single story. It used to be an industrial area and it was rezoned for this facility. It'll have an immense amount of light that will be brought into the building. It'll be a LEED certified building, and it will contain the latest technology that we have available.
There's a lot of programming space because that's what we do is treatment services. We will have in-house medical services, we will have in-house employment services, in-house education services. We're going to have state-of-the-art video conferencing to be able to have that communication back and forth with the court and with the probation department.
It involves the courts, the community, family, corrections system itself, all working together.
We're at the corner of East 34th and Croton Avenue here in Cleveland, Ohio in Ward 5. The site you see to my right is 10 acres of undeveloped land here in Ward 5 that is the future home of the Community-Based Correction Facility. We're bringing more than 70 full-time jobs and a number of part-time jobs to this community. And a number of those jobs will go to people who actually live in this community.
This is an economic development tool for the people of the city of Cleveland. That's what I'm looking at. It's a great recidivism, keep it down, good to get the reentry program. There's going to be jobs here. There's a vacant piece of property that we're sitting on right now. It's going to have a one-story building. There's no doubt that the partnership from Cuyahoga County, the city of Cleveland, and the state of Ohio did a good thing today. And whoever picked groundbreakings in December, God love you. See you later.
Eligibility requirements for participation is, the nature of the offense you committed. These are low-level felony offenders, first, second time. A lot of them will be involved, will have had drug possessions. These are folks who pose no danger to the population whatsoever. They have not committed violent offenses. And not necessarily an age prerequisite, but when you find your first and second time offenders, those are usually the younger offenders.
The judges of this court, the 34 of us, will determine based on all the information we have about an offender. We have a tremendous probation department that does what's called a pre-sentence investigation report prior to sentencing. And it will measure their risk of recidivism and tell us who are those people who are most likely, based on what's called evidence-based best practice methods to succeed in a place like a community-based correction facility.
Well, as you can see, the CBCF program is located in the heart of the community out here. We do a lot with the community. We're involved in pretty much everything that's going on in the community. The guys clean up within the streets at least once to twice a week. We adopted a park about 2 blocks up. So, you know, the guys, they've adopted it, they clean it. We also do a sewing class where the men make bags, and they make school pouches, and they donate them to the kids, and we donate them to Victims Assistance Program. And it makes them feel good about themselves, and the guys really love the sewing, and they really get involved.
I am very, very excited about this. It's an opportunity to see some of the pilot programs we've had on prison reentry that have been extremely successful come to a greater fruition through this program.
I kind of get goosebumps thinking about really what good can really come out of this community-based correctional facility. It's amazing.
Lastly, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all the community leaders who have supported this project and made it possible. Mayor Jackson and the Cleveland City Council, Commissioner Hagan and the Board of County Commissioners, Judge Nancy McDonnell and the Court of Common Pleas, and Al Sanchez and the Facility Governing Board. I certainly thank you and appreciate your support, and look forward to the day that we can place the first individual into this community-based correctional facility. Thank you.